Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Small Caliber Arms Review. I'm Richard, and today I have with me perhaps the most iconic firearm in the history of firearms. It was manufactured by Colt, designed by John Moses Browning, and is simply known by the year of manufacture, the 1911. This one's manufactured by Cimarron out of Fredericksburg, Texas. Let's give it a try. Today we're shooting the 45 ACPs, 230 grain full metal jackets. 8 rounds in a magazine. Let's load them up. 8 rounds of 45 ACP does a really good job. Although this is not an original Colt 1911, this one is manufactured by Cimarron Firearms Company out of Fredericksburg, Texas. It was actually manufactured in the Philippines, but this is an identical copy of the Colt original 1911. In fact, they boast that all the parts will interchange from the Cimarron to the original Colts. Now, this is probably not the easiest firearm to break down, but it's definitely not the most difficult, and still does not require any tools. To break this one down, you simply make sure it's empty. We'll see it's empty in there. There's no rounds in the chamber, no magazine in the gun. All you got to do to break it down is keep the hammer back. You'll look on the end here on the barrel, there's the recoil spring button. You need to push that down just a little bit and rotate the barrel bushing, over to the left a little bit there. Hold on to that carefully because that spring is under some tension and it's going to want to fly out of there. And once you've done that, take and slide it back, and you'll see 2 notches on here. This one is the slide lock on it. There's another little half round circle there. You want to pull that back till it just lines up with the takedown lever there. Now you can reach underneath the gun here, push that up, take that out, then you can pull the slide off, pull your main spring out, rotate your barrel bushing the other direction now, and it comes out. Then you can pull the barrel right out of the front. Now you're able to clean it, polish it all up, shine it up and everything, remove all the carbon buildup and everything. The only tricky part about putting this thing back together is this little lug right here. It has to line up with that takedown hole again. It's a little tricky to get it in there. To reassemble it, it's just the opposite of what you just did. Put the barrel back in. Put your barrel bushing back in. Rotate it over the way you started. Go ahead and put your mainspring back in it, making sure that this is up against the barrel. Now in your lug there, you want to make sure that loop is down on that lug right there. Slide it back together. Make sure when you slide it back together, the barrel goes with the slide. The barrel will want to jump out sometimes, so just make sure it goes with it. I can look down through the hole there and I see that it is lined up. Line your little half moon piece back up right there. Take your takedown lever, put it back in. You got to be a little tricky. You don't want to scratch the frame up. There's a detent spring in here and a little detent that pushes up against it. You can roll it down just a little bit to get that detent to go back in as you're pushing the takedown lever back inside there. Once you've got it that way, go ahead and put your barrel back there. Go ahead and lock your safety on there so it doesn't move anywhere. Take your spring button there, hold it down a little bit. There is a little edge that it will catch on, so you can reposition your fingers and then push it back over, line it up, you're good to go again. Check it, make sure it all functions again, and you're good to go again. A couple other features of this firearm are the safety on it. There's a grip safety right here. If you're don't have your hand all the way on there and squeezing that grip safety, it will not fire. You have to push the grip safety in and then it'll fire. You've probably heard the term cocked and locked before. The hammer is cocked, that's locked. A lot of people will carry it in this position so it's ready to go. All they got to do is grab it, pull the safety down, squeeze it, pull the trigger, they're ready to go. This one I've put, I made these spalted maple grips on here, took the original rosewood checkered grips off of it and put these on here. I kind of like them. They a little different. The black lines in there match the body pretty well. Other than that, I mean, it breaks down a lot farther than what I just showed you in the cleaning, but there's springs behind here. There's a lot of parts, little linkages and everything inside there, and it's kind of a complex gun, which was quite the accomplishment, you know, in 1911 without the advantage of having CNC machines and everything. They did a pretty good job. This firearm was in service in the military from 1911 all the way up through the mid-80s. Some of the special forces units in the military still use the 1911 as their sidearm, and it's proven to be very effective and very reliable. Alright, the sun's getting ready to go down behind the horizon and I'm done shooting for today. I hope you enjoyed these videos. If you did, click like, click the notification bell wherever it's at on your screen, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching Small Caliber Arms Review.